What is up, everybody? This is Sentinel, and today I am going to be bringing you guys part 2 of the rare car guide. And before we get into the video, I just want to say thanks a lot. We hit over 2,000 likes. You guys smashed it, and I would just like to say thank you. And let's see if we can keep that going on this video. So anyway, moving into part 2, I just want to say again, some of these cars aren't as rare as others, but most of them are pretty hard to find. Also, the spots that I show you may not be the ones that maybe if you found these cars, it might not be the same spots, but for the most part, what I found while finding or trying to find these cars, the spots that I show you guys are the spots that spawn them the most and have the best chances of you finding the cars there. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, we're going to start this video off with the Ocelot Jackal. This is a 4-door sedan, and it's kind of similar to the Jaguar XF in real life. It's not the greatest car, but it is a pretty good 4-door car if you want that. But as you can see, we found it in the movie studio parking lot, sort of near this pool area. And also, like I said in yesterday's video, if none of these cars are spawning for you, then just join a new session, and usually there'll be a new bunch of or new set of cars in the area, and then you can just keep doing that over and over again, and you'll eventually get one of these cars to spawn. The next car we have is the Bravado Youga, or Youga van. I don't really know how you say that, but this van, obviously it's a van. Not too many people like vans because obviously they're slow, and it's kind of hard to actually use a van in online, because if you got cops after you or people after you, it's hard to run away from them or get away from them. But this Youga van, I'm going to call it the Youga van, it actually looks pretty cool. I mean, if I was to get a van, I would definitely choose this one. The customizable options are really awesome. Unfortunately, I only think this holds 2 people. I don't think the back opens, which is kind of odd. But this is sort of like a racing van. Again, you can customize it pretty much whatever way you want it, and it's actually kind of cool. Now, we found this van, as you see up here, sort of near the military base. It's a little bit north of the military base, but it's right by these mountains. It's sort of near that river, as you saw, and there's also a spot to the south of the military base by a gas station along that road, as you saw on the map. But those are the 2 main spots we found it, and it's normally parked, which is always good, because then you don't need to worry about killing people or whatever. But that is the Youga van. The next car we have is the Karin Intruder, and this one's kind of hard to find. I'm not gonna lie, it took us a while, but this one's a 4-door sports. I think it's a sedan as well. This one, I think it's really good as a drifting car. It's not the fastest, but it is pretty good at handling, which is awesome. But this one can be found in 2 locations. There's the first spot, as you're seeing right now, sort of by the it's sort of by where you get the helicopters at, by the docks almost. And then also you can find this by Lester's house, and if you don't know where that's at, I'll show you on the map here in a second. But normally by Lester's house, it's just sitting on the street or something like that. Obviously in the video it's the same car, I just showed you where it was at. We didn't find it by Lester's house, but that's another spot where it spawns a lot. And the reason, I think there's actually a mission you can do for Lester that you actually drive this car in that mission, so that is why it's by Lester's house after, in online. But again, this car, it's a good 4-door car, and especially if you don't want the usual Sultan or Franklin's Buffalo, whatever, you can get some variety and use this car. The next car we have is the Karin BeeJay XL. In this SUV, this is a 4-door SUV. This is also a 4-wheel drive car, so if you do want a 4-wheel drive, this is kind of cool. Now, this one isn't as rare as some of the other ones in this video, but what's kind of cool about this one is that this was actually Jimmy's car from single player before Franklin took it. So, before, this is like one of the first couple missions. This was actually Jimmy's car, so if you want to have Jimmy's car, you can definitely go find this. But again, this one's a pretty cool looking car. I mean, it's not a car, it's an SUV, but it is definitely pretty cool looking. The customizable options are pretty cool. And if you do want a 4-door, 4-wheel drive type of truck or SUV type of thing, then this is the car for you. And as you see, we found this in the prison parking lot like we did with the Sultan RS yesterday. If you want to find it, just leave a session, come back, and it'll eventually spawn there. This one actually spawns there a lot, so it's really easy to find in that location. The next car we have is the Sentinel XS, and this car is actually pretty difficult to find. Normally, you would find this car if you join a new session. Sometimes, if you're by the road, there will be an angry driver, and that angry driver is always driving the Sentinel XS. And it kind of makes it difficult to actually get it because, he'll run you over, he doesn't care about you, he'll just fly off. So unless you have a car near you, then it's kind of hard to find it. But We also did find one by the beach, as you see right here. This is another spot to find it, but again, the best way to get it is just join a new session, and if you see that angry driver, then make sure you kill him so you can get the car. Also, you may find this car driving around sometimes in the Vinewood Hills area, but again, you probably will find at one point in time all these cars sort of driving around in GTA Online, but this is the spot we found it again. This is also a two-door car, and it is classified as a high-performance luxury sedan, so it's definitely a nice-looking car, if I say so, to go drive around in. But that is that one. And also, as you see, I decided to throw this in the Blazer Lifeguard four-wheeler. This one is on the beach as well. I don't know if you can actually put this in your garage. I haven't tried, but I figured, you know, it was right here when I was recording, so I was like, you know what, might as well throw it in there and let people know about it, because some people have asked me in the past, and, you know, obviously it would make sense, just go on the beach and you'll eventually see one, but they normally roam around in this area by the tennis courts. And as you see, it has the little Lifeguard pack on the back. I think this is only a one-seater. I don't know if somebody can get in the back because of the little pack. But anyway, that is it with this part 2 video. Part 3 will probably be up today. I'll try to get it up. I think there's a couple of cars I'm missing I gotta go find in GTA. If I can't find them today, obviously they will definitely be up tomorrow. Also, one thing I do want to mention before I end this video is I know I said I'd start live streaming again this weekend, but I got my freaking TV and now I'm having capture card issues, so hopefully I can get it fixed for this week. I may also try to live stream on YouTube, not on my main channel because I can't, but I might try on my secondary channel. So if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, go subscribe over there. I might start doing a little bit of live streams, maybe once or twice a week over there, and then still keep some stuff on Twitch, because obviously some guys like the Twitch and some people like the YouTube, so I figured might as well try to see if we can do both. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thanks for the love on the first video, and let's see if we can try to do the same thing on this one. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, share it, subscribe, all that stuff, and as always, it's your boy Sentinel. Peace!